When will Speak Asia speak the truth, if at all? The more we try to unearth the truth, the more layers of deception appear. Speak Asia bosses in India told Headlines Today that their headquarters was in Singapore. But Headlines Today's ground investigations in Singapore reveal a completely different story. After the Headlines Today expose, the union government has now swung into action. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs has told our channel that along with the RBI and the ED, a probe has been ordered, and over the next 1 week, all of Speak Asia's transactions will be looked at very closely, and they'll also attempt to ensure that investor money is taken care of.
We will do everything to see that investors are protected, and if that requires interacting and working with RBI, so it will be done. There's not an issue.
A Headlines Today impact. On Tuesday, a Headlines Today special investigation exposed the workings of Speak Asia, a company that calls itself India's largest integrated market research agency. And now the government has swung into action, asking for a report into such schemes.
We instructed only last week to our field offices. We have given them time till the middle of next week to give us full information of the companies which are operating in this area. Once we have, then we will quickly act on the basis of the list which we get to see that what activities they are doing, what approvals they have got, or they are doing without approval. All that will be watched.
Not just the government, the Headlines Today expose also alerted some members of the legal fraternity to sit up and take note. Supreme Court lawyer AJAY AGRAWAL has filed a complaint.
It's totally a fraud, and the amount of hard-earned money of poor people of the country has been siphoned off by a company based in Singapore.
A day after the expose, pressure began to mount on Speak Asia. 2 Speak Asia franchises were raided in Lucknow for evasion of service tax. Investigations are on. Some reports said investors in Bangladesh too have filed complaint. 2 senior functionaries of Speak Asia have been arrested in Chittagong city. Shumon Chaudhary, an investor, filed a case against the 2 functionaries of Speak Asia for conning members.
Quite simple, since Speak Asia doesn't have an operation in India at all, that's what they claim, and they say they have only a Singapore office. If you notice, every one of them hands out visiting cards with a Singapore address, which is very unusual. So all this is very dubious about Speak Asia. It needs to be, whether it is money laundering or just taking it out of the country to avoid Indian rules, I don't know. But certainly it is the job of the Enforcement Directorate to look at it.
Right after the expose, BJP leader and president of Investor Grievances Forum, Kirit Somaiya, wrote a letter to RBI, SEBI and Ministry of Corporate Affairs.
This is nothing but cheating and fraud of Ponzi. I'm really thankful to the Mumbai police. 3 senior officers have been deputed, and they have assured us that within a week the action will be taken.
While questions are being raised about Speak Asia, mixed reactions poured in from the investors.
Market, and yes, people are speculative about the concept that what is going to happen. At the same time, the concept is very clear about the company and what company is going to do. Company is actually running its business.
And I'm very much positive that company will work and they will stay here. And what's the big deal if they are giving money and we are filling up the surveys? What's the big problem? I don't know.
It will be some time before the truth about Speak Asia is known. Until then, investors remain the best judge of whether it is worth their time and money.
Headlines Today expose has alerted the investigative agencies. The government has also taken a serious note of this matter. There are indications that Speak Asia sham will soon be busted. With camera person Sudhir Kumar and Bureau Inputs Atir Khan in Delhi for Headlines Today.